What's up, guys? My name is Adriel Rivera, and I make music in my shed. Join me today is somebody else who is in my shed.
I am.
Soon to be birthday boy, Adriel and Pres, Washington.
What's up, guys? Yeah, soon to be.
23rd, right?
23rd. Wow.
23rd, February 23rd.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah. By the time that this comes out, it'll be past that. So he's already. Wait. No, it won't be past it. It will be before it. Say happy birthday to him, guys.
Thanks.
Yep. So you're gonna be 24.
Yeah.
Are you happy about that?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Not remotely. Not remotely.
Yeah. Well, it's all right, bro. Happens to the best of us.
It does, man.
So, what are we doing today, dude?
Today we are breaking down the production of Make It All Right.
Yup, we are. You never heard the song before.
No, first time.
You excited to listen to it?
Oh, I'm pumped.
Dude, all right. Well, guess what, dude? Yeah, I'm about to blow your mind right now. What? We are about to listen to the song.
Oh my gosh, let's do it.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. What you think, bro?
Hey, yo. That was fire, man. That was fire. Earlier when you were dang, I guess I won't spoil that. But earlier I kind of heard the beat a little bit, and I was messing with you like, yo, the drums are trash, and I was just joking because the drums are great. Drums great. The song feels very like percussion like driven to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like that. And like the flows that you had within there.
Yeah.
I really like that too.
Thank you, bro. I am really happy with the song. This is actually like a song that I am so excited to release because it's like, it's so fun. It feels so good. And the messaging behind it too, it when I was writing it, I mean, like, I don't know how people how people will react to it. But like, in my opinion, like, just because it's like, it's my song, and I'm writing about myself and my experiences.
Yeah.
I got emotional listening to this. Sometimes I'll ask like ChatGPT about my lyrics and be like, does this make sense? Like, I'll write it out, but like, I want ChatGPT to confirm that the message I'm trying to convey is coming through.
Yeah.
Which is a great way to use AI. I don't use AI to write the song, but I use AI to confirm the message, right?
Yeah.
And as ChatGPT is explaining to me what the message is behind the song, I'm like starting to tear up because it's exactly what I wanted to to be. And because it's like, this is what I feel. This is how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And this is definitely something we'll get into when we do the lyric breakdown, and we'll talk about it a little bit more for sure.
Right.
But this is a song I'm really excited about. I actually showed it to Conrad, shout out Conrad, and he was like, "This is sick. I really like the he's like, I really like the synths and stuff like that."
Yeah.
Which, funnily enough, synths, it's not a synth. The main melody is not a synth, and we'll get into it. But yeah, so really happy with the song, really excited. And also, like, just another side note, my sync agency, right, that I work with for all the sync licensing and stuff like that. Still have not gotten a placement yet. I'm hopeful we will. But I sent them the song. They took it for representation. And I would love to see this song in, like, some sort of, like, just, you know, coming of age movie. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like it feels so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I totally hear you on that.
Yeah. Conrad used the word nostalgic for describing this, which I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any questions, comments, concerns before we get into the production?
Comment. I love the chorus drops. Fire.
Thank you.
Like when it just happens, it just hits you in the face.
Right.
It's great.
Yeah. Especially the intro. I love that intro. It's just like, and then boom.
Yeah.
Okay. So speaking of intro, let's break down these drums in the intro. You can hear in the beginning, there's like a repetitive or the repetition of the kicks, the 4-bar count in, and then, or what, a 4-beat count in, and then boom, we just like get straight into it. And yeah, I mean, the cymbal like hit just really like ties it all together for that intro. So yeah, those drums stay basically the exact same throughout the entire song.
Yeah.
But they have a good drive, and that, like I mentioned, the cymbal at the very beginning of that drop in the intro, it's just like adds so much energy, just putting it all together. Yeah, it really introduces the song in such a dramatic but like great way.
Yeah, sets tone.
Yeah, for sure. So moving on from the drums, we'll move on to this bass line, right? I recorded this with my electric bass, but then I also layered a sub bass underneath to just fill out those low ends. But there's a lot of distortion on this bass. There's that sub bass to really fill out that sound, and it just drives the song a lot. The combination of this with the drums, huge drive, you know. So that repeats throughout the entire song. Basically, the bass line doesn't change. You can hear that it's side chained to the drum. So whenever the kick comes through, the bass dips down to make room for that kick. And so that kick just comes through a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's not as, I guess, audible as like a consistent 4-bar side chain. This is still sidechain, but this is a sidechain to like the kick specifically. So whenever the kick comes in, it makes a little bit of room, but this is just to really clean up that low end, make sure that the kick comes through, and add more power to the drums. So on top of that, there's this atmospheric noise in the background, right? This fills out just the space because the drums, the main melody, and the bass line, it's the structure of the song, right? But this atmosphere helps to build the ambience, build the texture, and so we're not just bare bones, you know, we have some depth in it.
Yeah.
So this is what this atmosphere sounds like. So that repeats throughout the chorus of the song. And there's some other moments where it comes in the verse, as you can see over here, but it just slowly builds in with like a filter, right? And I'll play this with the rest of the song to give you some more context on it. But again, this atmosphere is just here to fill in the space, make it sound a little bit more textured. And I made this using Serum, which is like a synthesizer plugin. And so this sounds good. That's all I can say. It like it blends in, right? On its own, it's nothing super crazy dramatic. But when you put it in with the bass and the drums, So yeah, helps to fill out that sound.
Yeah.
You don't even notice it, but it's there.
Yeah.
And then once you point it out, you're like, ah.
I had to really, really pick through it when I was listening, but I found it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's there. And then what really, really brings this chorus together is this chorus melody, right? So you can hear there's just hella reverb on that, but it's to really build the atmosphere on top of that. That also, I guess, adds to the nostalgic sound, you know?
Yeah.
It echoes through the mountains, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of vibe we're going for. But yeah, this isn't a synthesizer, right? Connor said that, or it was like, you know, I love the synths and stuff like that. But in terms of the synth, this isn't a synthesizer. I have it playing over here, which you heard earlier. This is how it sounds like completely dry. There's still a bunch of effects on it. But basically what this is, and I'm about to play it right now, but what this is just my voice going like, oh. I recorded that once, chopped it into like, you know, like a small little like just sample, and then I mapped that sample to different pitches, and so it's like it's my voice but played rather than sung, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I just added a bunch of distortion effects to it, add the reverb. And yeah, it's a happy accident because it's like I didn't mean for it to sound this way, but it sounds so good. And yeah, and before I play this too, the direction of the song is just like, I actually was not planning on it to be so like driven and like upbeat and like really energetic.
Yeah.
Actually, the original vision for the song was a little bit more like chill, indie, lots of like indie guitar sounds, you know?
Yeah.
And I wanted to go that route, but then this just emerged from what I was building, and I'm like, we'll go with it. You know? Which is the crazy part about music. You think you're making one song, and then you make a different type.
Yeah, and if it works, it works.
It works.
Keep going.
Yep. And this, I'm so much happier with than what I was starting off with. So, but let me play this. This is literally all the effects just without the reverb, and you'll be able to hear the voice a lot more. But yeah, so all that distortion makes it sound more like a synth.
Yeah.
But it's my voice just pitched and mapped to different sounds. But yeah, so
crazy. With,
you know, the reverb, it's so much bigger.
Yeah.
So let's play that all together with everything in the intro. Actually, no. Because there's one more thing, which is my vocals, right? In the chorus, I just layered, you know, the chords with my voice, and so I'm just singing ahs in the background, right? Technically, these aren't the chords, but I mean, they're like notes within the chords that work. But these are, yeah, I just mapped those or sung those vocals and layered with everything else together. Now, this is how it sounds like. Yeah.
Fire.
Dude, I'm so happy with that. I love the melody, the main chorus melody.
Yeah, it slaps. That slaps.
Thank you, bro.
It's just like it's so big and like in your face, but like pleasant.
Yeah, so hopeful.
Yeah.
It's with a lot of energy. It's like it's far away with that reverb, but it's like I'm gonna be cheesy right now, but it's like you know, in the context of the song with like the lyrics and everything, that energy feels like it's something distant but something so hopeful that we can get to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boom.
There it is.
There you go. Let me go back to this whole atmospheric noise that I mentioned earlier. I said that it kind of comes into different parts of the song, like the first verse has like a build up with it, and I just want to point it out. So it's filtered, you know, and to put it in context with the rest of the song, this is how it sounds like in the verse. Yeah, and then you have those cutouts for like, you know, the drops and stuff. But yeah, there you are. So there's little small things in the verses as well. The second verse specifically has like a little bit more going on than the first verse. There's this little guitar. It's distorted. It's electric guitar distorted, and I have just two different notes playing at the same time that fit within the chords to fill out the space a little bit more. So. So in the context of the second verse, muting everything, the vocals, or playing everything but the vocals. So that's how that sounds like. And then this also comes back later on in the song, in the second half of the chorus, the last chorus, the final chorus, just to fill out the sound a little bit more, really build up to that final ending. But yeah, so that's in there. On top of that too, we have this little arp playing that follows along with my vocal melody, right?
I've never caught it in, so I wipe my skin. I just
there you go. And it's got some distortion on there just to like give it some more texture, but that follows along with everything, and so included in the song. This is how it goes. And then right before the second drop hits, we got this atmospheric noise coming back again. But then we also have these piano chords that play just one chord on the piano. This is the only time this piano ever comes in. It's literally just this one part. But it's there to just give more that's not a word, sombrance, but I'm going to make it a word. It gives more sombrance to the song right before that drop, right? Especially since like the lyrics in the song is like, and like at this moment is... and try to make it all right again, you know? It's like, it's that somberness of like, you know, accepting that not everything is like the spot that we want it to be, but we're gonna try it, right?
Yeah.
And so playing these chords, just that one chord, right? But it helps for that one moment in the song. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, that was a perfect amount of sombrance right there before that drop, dude.
Thank you, bro. We stay somber. And then so now on top of that, we got these vocals, right? So these are my vocals. The first verse got my main vocal, but it's layered underneath with like two panned lower octave vocals that have that radio effect on them, so that it just kind of gives them more support.
I'll try to make it all right again. It's a good thing
So yeah, there's that. And I like that melody. I like the melodies that I've chosen for the song. I think they fit really well.
Yeah.
And so coming to the chorus, this part, so fun. So much energy with the make it all right, right? Just repeating that phrase, but with that distortion. Oh, so much energy. Love it. Let's give it a listen.
again. I'ma make it alright, make it alright again, again. I'ma make it alright, make it alright again, again.
So yeah, and mixing that in with the rest of the song, I mean, it's just like, it's so much goodness. Is the best way to describe it.
Yo,
bro.
for real, it's actually crazy, like, watching you get better, like, week by week.
Thank you,
know?
bro. Thank you.
Like, in all aspects, you know what I mean? Like, when it comes to lyrics, but as well as, like, the production and everything, and mixing, and, like, the layering that you do. Like, I think it just continues to get better, and that's crazy.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that, for real. Yeah, no, I am pretty proud of this, and I agree. I think, like, I am continuously still learning, and I think we all are. We all are still learning, you know? And so it's nice to see that progress, especially, like, I thought I was, like, you know, as good as I could get when, like, I first started this song month thing, like, back in 2020. Still getting better at mixing and mastering, which is, like, it's wild that there's still so much more to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But playing this with everything else. Yep.
Wow.
I just love that energy.
Yeah.
Love that energy. And then for the second verse, there's just like standard what I usually do with my verses where I add harmonies to the main melodies and stuff like that. So this is unison. And then coming over here, then we have the harmonies. And then we have that goodbye yell at the end. Yeah, the extra textures, but
Goodbye, oh, I've fallen down on my chin with teeth broken. I've never caught it in, so I wipe my skin, adjust my shins, and try to make it alright again.
yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, and like I love that little melody right there too. It's like it feels so happy, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
dun, 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 yeah. And this is probably one of my favorite parts in terms of the vocals is like the second half of the chorus, right? Because we still have the main like, you know, distortion going on, but with that second half when we have the layering of the make it all right phrase and then like bringing back the first verse, I love the energy that brings, right? So like, cool. Let me go back a little bit more.
I will try to make it alright again. It's a good thing I don't know when it's time to quit again.
But yeah, like that layering, and I'll play it with the rest of the song, but like just layering that together, it's like just bringing home the message of like I'm gonna keep trying, you know. And just to compare it to the first verse too, at the very beginning of the first verse, just keep in mind the notes, right? So for when I first sing I'll try, and then coming back over here, you know, I go a little bit higher, introducing that phrase with like a little bit more energy, a little bit more starting from that higher note really like brings it out a little bit, or brings it like it emphasizes like the I'm gonna try, right?
Yeah.
And so mixing it with the rest of the song, it's just like it's so powerful to me, that second half of the chorus, and I really love it. There you go. Final thing. Ayo. And that, my friend, is the production of Make It Alright.
Ayo. That right there is how you finish the song right there. You're right. That was a great conclusion to it.
The producer tag?
Oh no, no. I mean that too. But I'm talking about the second half at the end there of the chorus.
Yeah,
like I think you're right with layering it and everything. I think you did a really good job wrapping it all up.
Thank you, man. Yeah, and it just brings home the idea of like we're gonna keep going.
Yeah,
like, you know, no matter what, we never stop. We just keep going. And yeah. So, any questions, comments, concerns?
None of the above.
Well, if you guys have questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave them in the comments and join my email list for free early access to my latest singles every single month. And something slipped my mind. On those emails, you can always reply to me with your questions, comments, concerns, and I'll love to get back to you. What time is it, bro?
Bro, it's quote of the week time.
Sheesh.
It's quote of the week time.
We're quoting it up. All right. My quote is from Dan Martell. Who's Dan Martell? Honestly, don't remember. But I was watching a YouTube video. I think it was from this guy on YouTube. I think that might be a YouTuber. But I like the quote. You never learned anything when things went right. So yeah, I mean, like, whenever you fail, although it sucks to fail, I think failure is what teaches you how to be successful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you got to learn from your failures before you can learn from your or make something you have to learn from your failures to be able to make something successful.
Yeah.
And if you succeed from the very beginning, you don't know what went right because you don't know what went wrong.
Yeah.
Because nothing went wrong.
Yeah, when things go right. You're right.
There's nothing to tell you what to avoid,
There's no learning there.
Exactly. And so failure is all part of learning.
Yeah.
What's your quote, bro?
My quote comes from Steve Jobs. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
That's facts.
So there you go.
That's facts.
There you go. And I mean, yeah, that just makes logical sense,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, bro, are you crazy?
I think I'm pretty freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna change the world, bro?
I mean, we'll see.
I hope you do. I hope you will, because you're crazy.
Thanks, dude.
Yep.
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
You want to change the world?
Yeah, I'm gonna change the world, bro.
Let's change the world, bro.
All right, bro. Let's do it. That's why the Joker had so much of an impact, because he was crazy.
Wow, he's the most crazy.
Yeah.
That's why he had huge impact, bro.
Yeah, bro. I actually just watched Joker 2.
Like the second one?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I didn't. The ending grew on me the more I thought about it.
Okay.
But I feel like it could have been executed in a better way.
Okay.
Can I spoil? I mean, I feel like, is this too soon to spoil?
You can just say spoiler warning.
Spoiler warning. So at the end, right?
All right.
When like the real Joker kills.
I haven't seen it, by the way, but I'm okay with you spoiling it.
Dang. Okay. Oh man. All right. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, I thought you would have watched. You're a big superhero guy. I guess Joker's a villain though. Maybe you're not a villain guy.
Nah, I didn't like hear great things about it, and like the concept just wasn't extremely enticing to me.
So you're like not worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, Joker dies. Arthur,
okay,
the Joker dies.
Yeah.
At the very end, because an inmate kills him, and at the very end, as you're zooming into like Arthur's dead body,
mm-hmm.
The inmate behind him, you can see like just blurred in the background, is like laughing, and then like he like cuts his face with the knife that he killed Joker with, and so it's implied that that's actually the real Joker. Arthur isn't the real Joker. He is the one that inspired the idea of Joker.
Okay.
And then that guy that killed him is taking the mantle of the Joker, and so he's the actual Joker. Arthur was like the concept.
Hey yo.
Because the whole message is supposed to be like, the whole time Arthur's like, everybody wants me to be the Joker, but Arthur's like, I'm not this character. Like, this isn't who I want to be.
Yeah.
And so the whole main thing revolves around the trial, of Arthur, and like what happens to him, whether he gets the death sentence or whether he, just gets in prison or whatever.
Yeah.
And so like, the whole time they're trying to make a case that Arthur and Joker are two separate things. So he's like dual identity, and if he can plead to insanity, then he can survive. But at the very end, he's like, no, like there's never been another there's never been another personality. Like Joker was never real. He's like, I'm me. And that's like what he's trying to grapple with. Like, everybody wants me to be Joker because of what it symbolizes for the people of Gotham. He's like, but I am not this kind of I'm not this character that you guys want me to be.
Yeah.
And he disappoints everybody, but he's with himself is like happy because he's like, I'm just who I am.
Yeah.
But it goes to like the idea that nobody ever cared about Arthur. They cared about Joker, you know? And so at the very end, he dies. And then the real Joker is implied to be the person that killed him. But yeah, I mean, like, nobody cared about Arthur though, which is kind of like, I think one of the reasons why a lot of people didn't like it is because like, well, then what was the point? Like if Arthur dies at the end, like what's the I guess the happy part about it? Like, because at the end still nobody cares about Arthur. Yeah. And the Joker, he wasn't even the real Joker to begin with. Like the real Joker, he was the conceptual Joker, right? Like he was beta Joker.
All right, bro.
And then so now real Joker is like here, you know what I'm saying?
Kinda. Yeah.
And so the reason why I think they could have done it better is because like this inmate that kills him, barely ever in the movie. Like there's like 2 scenes with him and he doesn't say like a single word. He's just kind of there, right?
Okay.
So it's like if they were gonna introduce this idea, like this twist, because it is like a twist ending, right?
Yeah.
If they're gonna introduce this idea that like and I like that idea that like Arthur like it's a tragic story that like Arthur is actually the concept of Joker and then the real Joker comes to fruition. I feel like it could have been executed better if they had implemented the real Joker in a way that like just melds with the story a little bit more, you know,
Yeah.
that like influences the story and that like, you know, like helps set up for that twist ending.
Yeah.
Because it would still be a twist ending because everybody's still under the impression that Arthur's Joker. But like,
Yeah.
then once it happens, it could be like, oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Rather than it just being like a abrupt, like, oh, well, then what was the point of Arthur in the first place?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. It's like you got a twist, but the twist didn't come with any sort of like payoff to some anticipation you had. Like it was it would have hit harder had you been waiting for something like that, or had it like solved something.
Right, yeah, like all the pieces finally came together at the end.
Right.
It's like you have all these bits and pieces, and then when the twist happens, you're like, it then just connects together. And like, oh my god, because that would have been, honestly, I feel like it could have been a very, very mind blowing moment.
Yeah.
If they like did it right, you know.
Yeah.
Because I actually do like that idea. Like I support that idea that like, you know, the Joker is like a concept and a symbol, and like somebody else can take the mantle of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they could have executed it better.
Yeah.
Look at us, bro, spending like the majority of quote of the week talking about Joker 2.
Hey, it happens, man. I was just curious.
Yeah. Well, anyway, if you guys are curious about us, feel free to subscribe so that you can continuously get new episodes every week.
It's true.
Yup. And rate us 5 stars, please.
Please.
The end.
Please.
I'm Adriel Rivera. This is
Tegan Washington.
and I make music in my shed.